Alright, we're now going to go to the world of Sonic, and particularly of Sonic 3, and more specifically for the PC, because this song does not play for the original Sega Genesis. It was only, you only able to hear it on the PC, which, arguably, I gotta say, I like this version of this mini boss versus the one that was played in the Sega Genesis. This one just has a lot more menace to it, so I'm sure you're gonna recognize it. So yeah, it's nowhere near as complicated as DK Country 2 and really any of those songs, but it still has a very simple melody that harmonizes with both left and right, and it's good. Like I said, I prefer this one over the one in the Genesis, which had this sort of laughy go, sort of cartoon fun battle, which I guess fits the tone of Sonic, but I don't know. Growing up on this one, I like it better. Just I guess because I grew up on it, and even if now I hear it, it just doesn't fit. The Sega Genesis doesn't fit. But regardless, this one is actually very easy to play. Um, nothing out of the ordinary. I can use the camera reader. Yeah. So this one's mainly on the right side. So you start with the A minor chord, but really it's really boils down to the E, F, F sharp, and then back down to F. And that's all it is for the if I can remember my music. It's all for yeah. That's really all for the chorus, because everything else is on the left side. But even that is simple. So to get the harmony of it, you want to throw in the A minor chord. So A and then C, E to get some harmony. Then these two don't move, no matter where you go. These two do not move. And then it breaks away from simple to a little bit more complicated when you go to the verse, which starts with A, over to G, then we're gonna go down. So F to E, then D, E, F. that's all it is for the verse, and then it goes back to the chorus. And that's all it is to it. It's a simple little mini boss that, if the right boss battle is in it, it sounds epic. Particularly, I like the washing machine boss battle. What else? Well, that's a mini boss. I like the I think there's one in Casino Night. I don't really remember. What was it? Knuckles. I forgot the mini boss for that. But in Sonic and Knuckles, it really comes into its own, especially with the final level, the Death Egg mini boss. Love it. It fits it perfectly. Um, and I think the lava reefs and sand. I want to say Sand Ocean, but that's not what it's called. Sand Ocean. There's also Flying Battery as a good little jingle with it, especially with the laser cannon coming in trying to kill you. Actually, now I think about it. So it has its moments. And as for the bass line, now this is going to be a bit repetitive, but that's how it is composed. That is the chorus. It's just one note. It seems repetitive and it seems like it doesn't belong there, but that is actually how it is composed. And the thing you want to remember about this is that along with being repetitive, it is keeping the beats. And as long as you keep the beat, it all sort of makes sense. So let's see. Where were we? Baseline, that's what it was. So you see, it's the beat is the beat that's keeping everything moving. That's what the I'd say that's what the song is all about. It's about keeping things moving. Now for the verse, you want to go down. You want to then break away from the repetitive thumps to down to G. And then you want to go to F. You just want to walk your way back up. That's all it is. So F, G, D, A. F, G, and that is all it is to it. Just very simple, but the key thing you do is to keep the beat, because if you lose the beat, then it just sort of falls apart. Now, granted, to some, slowing it down sounds even cooler. Sort of like Sonic in slow motion. Now, and I just remembered there is a second, well, I guess there's a third part to this, which is the running of the chords. Which is basically the same thing as the chorus, only now instead of holding all three keys, you're doing a runner of it. And then for the verse, it gets a little bit more complicated. So what's happening here is that you're basically doing as you basically you're doing like the bass line where you're running up. So basically you're following the bass line here, but on the right hand what you're doing is you're running through the chord. So in this case the chord starts with the F chord. F, A, C, F, then G, B, D, E, then A, C, E, A. And then to bring yourself back down, do it all over again. Do the A minor chord again. Same thing with the G chord. And then it starts all over again. One thing I want to mention though is that unlike the, I guess the chord, unlike the chorus, when you get down to, you come back down from, you have a little brief moment, you have like a second or half a second breath, and then you go into the but in the I guess be the third track of it, you don't have a breath. It is just right into it. So like immediately after you drop straight into it. So that will be the third part, and I believe that's all that's in it. I don't know. Maybe if I play it tomorrow, I'll learn something else. I'll pick up something else. But anyway.